Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be showing you how to build the Cronus. So this is a duo, trio or a quad base. Could do it as a solo, but you'd have to be extremely active. It costs around 148 rockets to raid this base, cheapest raid path. And the upkeep is 23,000 frags, 150 high qual, and the build cost is 80,000 middle frags and 500 high qual. We do also have disconnectable TCs after the patch and bunkers after the patch, so everything still works. Alright, we'll start this video off with a bit of a base tour. Alright, so we'll start with one of our 4 disconnectable TCs. These are all bunkered as well. Individually, these cost 11 rockets to get the TC and all of the main loot. So go through 2 of these. Got 2 of our boxes here, and if you go just behind here, what you'll notice is that there is twig, and if we get rid of that twig, our TC is disconnected. Very easy to replace. Get rid of that box there. We place down our twig. Bang, sorted. Alright. Keep going with our base store. Go through here. We can see we've got a gatehouse with a respawn. Go. Keep going through, we've got a turret here. There's one of these on each of the gatehouses. There's 4 gatehouses, and we have a bit of our chain link fence here to separate everything. And as you'll notice, we've also got our furnace walls here. These are 5 rockets to get through, and you cannot squeeze through them, so you will have to take them out. Alright, then we've got our bunkers. Again, 4 of these. This one is our entrance bunker, right here. And if we come just over here, we've also got just regular bunkers, and these are unsplashable as well, so they will have to spend 8 rockets, plus 3, 14 to get both of these. And if we go along here, I'll show you something else that's quite neat about this base. Actually, you can fit a refiner in here, or you could fit a large battery. So we'll start with the inside base door. So we come in here, got our door here, got a ladder hatch that goes up, brings us into the main base, and this is our ore. So we've got our boxes here, more boxes, so on and so forth. Got a couple of deployables here, favorite chippy machine, and we do have a turret that holds our core. Then we come down here, this is our core, where you can fit a couple of bags, probably more. I've decided to add a couple of boxes instead. And then if we come up here, right here, is our TC, just like that. Alright, start with the upper base door. So we just come up here, and voila, we've got our respawns. Obviously these would be closed, and there we go. Respawns, and they're both open to turrets. We do have an unlootable locker right here that would be locked, and we have our shooting floor. We'll just open it up and show that for you guys. There we go. Alright, so we've got peaks like this that lead into compound. Actually shoot out your twig with that. Also have these cheeky little peaks for shooting out in the distance, and then if you get on top of here, you've got peaks into your compound. There's also there's peaks into your compound, and if you back up a little bit, you can actually see a little bit further up. It's a little bit hard to see now. And then we've got these peaks, Petricos. Again, you can see far and you can see into your compound. You have these are my favorites. So you use these and you're able to get a nasty little head glitch going. And we've also got these. Now I know what you're thinking, are you able to fall through this? No, it is not possible. I have stress tested the absolute fuck out of it, and nope, you cannot fall through it. We do also have these into our compound. These are nice. And behind each of these doors is either a locker or it is a battery. These two turrets here as well, they cover absolutely everything on the shooting floor. There's no point in here that they do not reach. So we'll keep going up here, and it is secured by a ladder hatch. So if somehow you've left this open in a raid defense scenario, they actually can't get through here. Show you that real quick. Can't get through here, they have to raid through that. Alright, so we'll keep going up. Keep going up. And then we've got our roof here, like that. And voila, we're out. We have our turret pods, again, 2 of them, and they're secured by chain link. We do also have our roof retakes on either side. I've sort of pinched them from the Xerxes. Alright, and we've got these cheeky little Pacheco peaks, little funny looking ones. And we have got grenade chutes here. These can also act as picks, or if you need to get off the roof fast, you can go down that way. You can also use the picks like so. Again, I've stress tested this. You cannot get through. It is not possible. Alright, and then we have our little pixel peaks up here. And what you all really like to know is the fact that these are not pay to win. No, you do not need pay to win skins to use these pixel peaks. They are able to be used without that. We've got our basic roofing peaks here. And go through that. And then come in here. And some additional Patricos just on this side here too. These peaks also have an alternative use where we can also, again, use these add grenade shoots. So if you're up here defending, you can drop a grenade down here too. These are also fantastic. I did also forget to mention that in the compound we do have these wonderful peaks. And they're all held by turrets too. Yeah, so that is the Cronus. Alright, so we will get started building this now. So start off with 3 squares, a triangle, triangle, and just along here the triangles, both sides. Like so. Fill that in, and this will be where we place our TC. And that will be sealed in with one of these, and put a window there. We'll seal all this off, like so. Like that. And we will go honeycomb this. And up here we go bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. We place that just like this, actually. What we do with that is we place our unlootable locker. Obviously making sure that is locked. Voila, just like that. And we'll just check that. And you put that there. And we place a ramp. Just like so. And the reason we set up our jump up like this is because early game, when you don't have those G doors, you're able to put down deployables, potentially fit a workbench here, bags, so on and so forth, and voila, you still use your jump up like that. So that is our starter unit, and then what we'll do from there is we will start to honeycomb it. This is all double layer honeycomb. It's 3 walls to the main loot room all the way around. Just like that, and that is our first expansion all done. Alright, now we'll keep going with this. Alright, and now for the second floor. This is honeycombed. Also honeycomb. That is also honeycomb. Just like so. And we'll just repeat the same action on the opposite side. So, and just like that. days. And we'll just whack a couple of shelves in these. So one of these we will not be putting a roof on, not just yet. So if you've just expanded to this, you probably want to put a door. Just for now. Do the same on this side. Same on this side. And just like that. Happy days. And all these sealed off. So at this stage you probably have carriage door researched. We'll just start placing them about. Oh wait. So bang. 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 Happy days. Alright. Keep going with this expansion. Bang, bang, bang. And right now, this will be our door entrance for now. Yeah. Voila. Bang, just like that. And now, what we'll likely do is we'll start work on our lovely bunkers. Peel that off real quick. Bang, like that. Alright, so now we'll be expanding out to our bunkers. And I do have symmetry turned on for this, so we are to repeat these steps on all 4 sides. So we will start off by placing that and this. And then we do actually need to honeycomb this with squares. Just like so. Bang, happy days. And we will hit it with a couple of walls, just like that. But in advance, we do want to place that, just like so. And here we go. We'll seal it off just like that. Then we will start on the bunkers. Alright, and to start with these bunkers, what we'll be doing is we'll be building out in 7 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7. Place a triangle at the end of that. Just get rid of all that build up, including the square right there. And we'll be building it back with triangles. And voila. Get rid of all of our build up. Aside from obviously this. So once we've gotten to this stage, what we'll be doing is be placing a wall here, wall here, wall here, and then we place a shelf just in there. This one, on the other hand, would just be placing this, or nothing if you've got the triangle ladder hatch ready to go. Then we place wall there, like that. Place another one just like so, just like that. Get a roof across here, like that. Same deal over here. It's rotated. So just like that, and this is for just the entrance side. Otherwise, it'll all be these shelves. I'll show you that in just. So we go over here, and bang, and bang. Shelves just like so. Alright, and to continue off these, we'll be placing down these, and these will act as our gatehouse later in life. Just like so. We sort of want to get these down as soon as possible, because that'll limit the potential for griefing. So now we're going to build out to our disconnectable TCs. The way we build these is we go out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we place these in a round circle like so. We'll be placing our doorway just over here, and bang. These all need to be half walls all around here. Half wall, half wall, half wall, half wall. Aside from this one does not need to be a half wall. And then we'll be going around like so. Just make sure that we've gotten rid of all of our build out here, like so. A double door, just like that. Alright, now that we're at this stage, what we'll be doing is we'll be placing these, like so. All need to be half walls. And right here, this will be our twig. And we'll place our TC in. We just have to make sure it's right here, really close to this far right wall. Place our window here, make sure that is metal. And then we'll get our shelf down, like so. And there we go, and there we go. And now that is your completed TC. You can obviously place boxes here and you'll put your window just in there. Let me just show you this. You build out just like so. Voila. Then we'll come in here, get rid of that. And voila, our TC is disconnected. And to replace that, we just want to come in here. We'll have our twig ready to go. And to replace that, we just come up here, place down our twig, and we place down our there you go. Disconnectable TC. Days. And now, I'll show you guys how to bunker this disconnectable. So we start by placing our square. We build out in 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Place a triangle. Like that. Build back in triangles just like before. And voila. Happy days. And then what we want to do is we want to place a wall just like so. Just like so. And just like that. And then what you want to do, you want to fill that back. Just one of these. And the same goes on this side. Fill that back. Just one of these. Voila. And then just on this corner here, I'd like to add a little bit of honeycomb. It is not for the purpose that you think. So if we look at this right now, currently our upkeep is 979 frags. And then if we add a triangle, just like so, it'll be 1083. So that's connecting the bunker to the TC, just like that. Alright, and then what we will be doing is we will armor this, and we'll armor this. This stops people from being able to offside these and get in there and mess with your things. Obviously we'll place down a G door, like here, bang, bang, and then obviously a window will go right there. Okay, so that is our externals completed. And I'd imagine you guys probably want to start getting your compound down right about now. What we do here, we start to place down our peaks. Those are metal. We go that, just like so. Get rid of these, and then we'll be going half wall, and we'll place a triangle right there. Go bang, go bang, we'll place just like that. For our compound, it goes like this. There's one wall, just like so. That'll be only on this side, and we can get our large furnace. And this will be our large furnace wall right here. Place it as high as it'll go, and make sure that there's a nice tight gap in between that side and that side, like so. Then we'll get our final walls down. So they sort of curve out just a little tiny bit. I'll show you like that. Sorta want them like so. And voila. And they should place perfectly, just like that. Alright, so that is our compound and our externals ready to go. Obviously you'd have the foresight to place doors and such in here, and we'd have windows in here. Just like so, and obviously you'd place your bed and locker in here, alongside ceiling mats or wherever else you would like to place. Alright, so now what we'll do is we'll place down the barricades, place down some temporary triangles like so, and voila, they're placed. Get rid of those temporary triangles of ours, and just over here, these ones are nice and easy, just like so. Go, happy days. There is our compound completely sealed and our bunkered externals up. So even at this point of the build, our base should come to a total of 100 rockets. So each of these individually are 11 rockets to raid. Comes to 44, all 4 of those. And then we've got our lovely bunkers in here with the unsplashable loot rooms, and they come to a total of 14 each. So 14 times 3, that is 56 plus 44, 100 rockets. So even at this stage, if you're spreading your loot adequately, you will be a very tough raid to get all the loot out of. Very, very tough. And we've got a compound down, we've got our furnaces ready to go. And then we'll just do some final touches on our compound. So we'll be adding this like so, this like so. And then we'll be placing these like so. And we'll place our chain link just like so. And this just helps to separate the compound. Make sure no one's getting through all of it. Get to this part, but they can't get to the furnace, and vice versa. If they get to the furnace, they can't get to anything else. Wait, show you guys where these turrets go. You can mix this up. I choose to keep it simple though. We've got turrets there, and another turret, just like so. And as I've got symmetry on, it should just place automatically all along, just like so. Wait. And if we place, well, I know a lot of people might want to place the chain link fence right there, but that actually renders our bunker completely unusable. So I keep it like that, and it's still usable. Yeah. Alrighty, so I bet at this stage you're probably itching to have a shooting floor. That is what we will be working on next. So to begin with, we'll start with these, just like so, and just like so. And this right here, this will actually be our entrance to our roof. And this again, this will be a triangle ladder hatch, and we'll be able to place our respawns just where I'm standing, just like so. And we place these, that, all the way around, completely the same all the way around. Bang, just like that. Now here, I have one of our 2 turret pods on the roof. Get our turret placed in there. These cover the entirety of the shooting floor. It's fantastic. Like that. Alright, and now I'll show you how to do the funky picks that we've got. So first off, okay, so it's like that. Again, stress tested, you cannot get through that. Same deal on all sides, like so. And just like so. Happy days. And then, same deal, place the same thing on all sides, like that. And again, completely stress tested. Cannot get through any of that. And then we'll be placing an additional one of these on both of these, just like that. Alright, we've turned our symmetry back on because everything along here is exactly the same. So first off, place that like so, and we'll be placing our wall just like so, and we'll put a doorway right here. So these will be 4 of them, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. These will be for our batteries and our locker kits. And we'll be placing these like so. Alright, and then what we want to do is we want to place this like so. There's a half wall here, place that on top. And then we'll be placing a quarter wall, like so. And that is our funky little peaks. Yeah. All of our peaks into compound, so on and so forth. Just like that. Alright, now we want to work on pretty much just sealing all this up. Like that. Now this roof section here is a little bit different from the rest. I'll show you exactly how to do that. So it doesn't replicate that, it actually is just bang. Then you want to place triangles just like that. And then we want to place our embrasures like so. So you actually have to be parallel to it, so you may need to build up to do this. It's a very, very funky placement, otherwise it doesn't like to be placed. Yeah, so as long as you're parallel to it, it seems to place. And then yeah, same deal on this side too. Bang, bang. Make sure you're parallel. Like that. And just like that. Voila. Happy days. And now we'll keep going on sealing this roof. So for that. Bang, bang, bang. All the way around. Square. Square. And these right here. These will actually be our roof retake peaks. Completely sealed those off. This right here, this is our jumper, the roof. We'll be putting window, 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 entrance, just like that. And as you can see, it is starting to really come together. And now we're just going to work on the very top of the roof. Alright, and then yeah, you'd obviously go through, you'd place all your embrasures, you'd place your solar panels in there, place your furnace, a couple of small boxes, so on and so forth. And obviously doors and windows and so on and so forth. Alright, now we'll start to work on the very tippy top of the roof. Alright, so to begin with on our shooting floor, what we will be doing is we will place down this and this to be our roof retakes. Really important to get on really early. We do want to make sure that our door opens inwards. Gives us the most peekability, I guess. Close those. And obviously we'll seal all this off. Put our windows in, all that stuff. Yeah. Alright. Now what we'll be doing is we'll be placing these like so. Place that just like that. And place these like so. So we actually need to do these first prior to our free pay to win peaks. If we don't, it'll be a really tough time getting them down. A really tough time. We place that like so. Put our chain link in place. And do that. And we'll just repeat the same thing just on that side. And then we will also place our turret just in here, like that. And then we'll get our horizontal embrasures down. And I prefer to have them facing out like this, because it gives you more peekability, I guess. You've got more maneuverability, more sight. Whereas if you have them facing in, yes, it is a much tighter peak, but you can't see anywhere near as much. So yeah, just like so. My favorite options for the Patricos is usually to do something like this. There you go. Alright, and now we'll work on our pay to win peaks. These are repeated 4 times over. And when placing them, we have to make sure that our half wall is clipping onto this side. Just like that. Like that. And then we'll be placing one of these on top. It's a really tough placement. Sometimes you get it, there we go, we got it. And then we place this back here. So this means if we have our embrasure not facing this way, but out, we have our free pay to win peaks. Like that. Or you could opt for a regular embrasure, but I prefer the pay to win. They're quite nice. Alright, so we'll repeat this all the way around. And we just have to make sure that we remember to seal this like so. Voila. Alright, and we'll put a floor triangle flame just like that. Bang, bang, and voila, we've got our peak. All of our peaks are all nice and ready to go. We've got turret coverage, that wonderful stuff. Happy days. And we'll be placing some quarter walls up here, these little bad boys. And yeah, that is our roof completely done, just like that. And then what we'll be doing is we'll be placing a couple of these. Bang, bang, bang. And bang, bang. And deal up here. Just like so. And that'll be for our wind turbine. We'll go just up here. Same deal on both sides. And you can comfortably place SAMs just over there. Like that. There we go, happy days, we're fully built. And obviously you just want to go through, you just want to fill everything in. Again, these you cannot fall through. Yeah, and that's pretty much the whole base done, just like that. Obviously we want to go through all of our embrasures, you know, that kind of stuff. Embrasures. Just like so. And you go through, and then all these door frames, aside from anything that you need to quickly access in like a raid scenario, is going to be G doors pretty much. So all along here, this is all G doors, G door, same deal, all the way around. There we go. And yeah, that is it. That is the entire base. Hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, like if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. We'll catch you later. Bye bye.